the Concorde. Even its name evokes wonder, dreams soaring beyond the clouds. This sleek supersonic jet was a symbol of human ambition to conquer time and distance. For a brief moment, Concorde made the world smaller, shrinking transatlantic journeys. But like Icarus, Concorde's flight was cut short, grounded by economic realities, political pressures, and a fateful accident. The dream of supersonic travel crashed back to Earth. Concorde's story is a reminder of the market's power and the world's complexities. A tale of ambition and innovation, but also of hubris and limits. The Concorde project was born in the 1960s, a time of unparalleled technological optimism. The space race was in full swing, and the idea of traveling faster than the speed of sound captured imaginations worldwide. It was a joint effort between the British and French governments, pushing the boundaries of aviation. Engineers and designers poured their hearts into creating this marvel of engineering. The Concorde's maiden flight in 1969 was a global media sensation. It promised to revolutionize air travel and connect distant continents like never before. The initial public response to Concorde was overwhelmingly positive. The media couldn't get enough of the supersonic age, and the jet became an instant icon, gracing magazine covers and starring in Hollywood films. People marveled at its speed, its sleek design, and the sheer audacity of traveling faster than the speed of sound. However, the hype surrounding Concorde masked a more complex reality. The target market, while initially enthusiastic, proved to be much smaller than anticipated. The global economy experienced several downturns in the 1970s, making the already exorbitant cost of a Concorde ticket even more prohibitive for all but the wealthiest few. Moreover, consumer preferences were shifting. With the rise of mass tourism, affordability and convenience became increasingly important factors in travel decisions. The Concorde, with its limited seating capacity and exclusive routes, simply couldn't compete with the growing number of airlines offering affordable flights to a wider range of destinations. From the outset, Concorde was a financial tightrope walk. The research and development costs had been astronomical, shared between the British and French governments, who hoped to recoup their investment through operating profits. However, the high operating costs of the aircraft, coupled with the limited market demand, meant that Concorde was never truly financially viable. The supersonic jet was a gas guzzler, consuming vast amounts of fuel to achieve its supersonic speeds. This made it highly sensitive to fluctuations in fuel prices, which soared in the 1970s due to global oil crisis. Ticket prices, already astronomically high, had to be raised even further to cover these rising costs, further alienating potential passengers. Despite attempts to cut costs and attract new passengers, Concorde continued to bleed money for both British Airways and Air France, the only two airlines that operated the aircraft. The dream of profitable supersonic travel was fading, and the financial pressure on the program mounted with each passing year. Section 5. A skyfield with obstacles. External challenges to supersonic flight. Concorde's financial woes were further compounded by a number of external challenges. One of the most significant was the issue of noise pollution. The sonic booms generated by the aircraft as it broke the sound barrier were incredibly loud, making it impossible to operate supersonic flights over land without causing widespread disturbance. This effectively limited Concorde's routes to transatlantic flights, where it could cruise at supersonic speeds over the ocean. Governments around the world, wary of noise complaints and potential environmental damage, imposed strict regulations on supersonic flights over their territories, further restricting Concorde's operational capabilities. The limited number of routes, combined with the high ticket prices, made Concorde a niche product, inaccessible to the vast majority of travelers. Despite its technological brilliance, the supersonic jet was increasingly seen as an expensive toy for the elite, a symbol of excess in a world grappling with economic uncertainty. Section 6. Tragedy strikes. The shadow of Concorde's crash. On July 25, 2000, the unthinkable happened. Air France Flight 4590, a Concorde en route from Paris to New York City, crashed shortly after takeoff, killing all 109 people on board and 4 people on the ground. The accident, caused by a tire blowout and subsequent fire, sent shockwaves through the aviation industry and cast a long shadow over the future of Concorde. The crash, the only fatal accident involving Concorde, severely damaged the aircraft's reputation for safety. Although investigations revealed that the accident was not caused by any inherent flaws in the aircraft's design, public confidence in Concorde had been shaken. Passenger numbers, already dwindling, plummeted further in the aftermath of the tragedy. The crash, coupled with the ongoing financial losses and the challenging external environment, proved to be the final nail in Concorde's coffin. In 2003, both British Airways and Air France announced the retirement of their Concorde fleets, marking the end of an era in commercial aviation. Section 7. Lessons from the sky's business takeaways from Concorde's demise. The story of Concorde offers valuable lessons for businesses operating in any industry. Firstly, it highlights the importance of aligning technological innovation with market realities. Concorde was a marvel of engineering, but it was ultimately a commercial failure because it failed to address the needs of a sufficiently large market. Secondly, Concorde's demise underscores the need for financial prudence and a realistic assessment of costs. The project was plagued by cost overruns from the outset, and the high operating costs of the aircraft made it difficult to achieve profitability even at premium ticket prices. Thirdly, Concorde's story demonstrates the importance of adaptability and responsiveness to external factors. The project was hampered by a number of external challenges, including noise regulations, fuel price volatility, and changing consumer preferences. Despite attempts to adapt, Concorde was ultimately unable to overcome these obstacles. Section 8. Supersonic Dreams Revisited. A new era of high-speed travel. Despite the demise of Concorde, the dream of supersonic travel lives on. Companies are developing new supersonic aircraft, aiming to overcome past challenges. Advances in materials Engine technology and design promise more efficient and quieter jets. Will these ventures succeed? Where Concorde failed? Time will tell. High costs, noise regulations, and market demand remain significant challenges. Faster travel times and connecting distant cities drive innovation in supersonic flight. Concorde's story is a testament to human ingenuity and ambition. It reminds us that ambitious dreams can be realized with vision and determination. Will we see a new era of supersonic travel in our lifetime?